So what's up YouTubers, welcome to another video. Today we are taking a look at a new gear. Is it like a gear set in Outriders? The gear sets in this game is like, I don't know if you compare it to maybe Destiny gear or like some game like that, or Division. If you got 3 of each you can get a special bonus, and in this case I'm running the Lava Lich. Look at that badass character. It's called Lava Lich. It's basically, as it says, lava. I can show you the skill tree first, then I'm going to show you what I have here on me, and then I'm going to show the skills or something. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Also, I have to equip the right one that I usually run. I was mixing it up a little bit here, a bit different things to get. I can either run lower animal power or I can run higher, basically. The higher one seems to do a lot of damage too. The lower one seems to do pretty good damage too, so it doesn't really matter that much. We're gonna take a look at what we are focusing on. Like, the thing we are focusing on is animal power. How do you even pronounce that? I don't know, but yeah. As you can see, the skill tree is down here for the Tempest. And it's explosive skills basically, and animal power and eruption. So you have basically a little bit of increase of explosive and animal power against enemies. Animal power 6%, animal power 6%, resistance, animal power, cooldown, and increased damage against elites. Reduce explosive skills and cooldown. So it's pretty much focused around the animal power. What I'm running right now, you can look at the skills. I'm running Feed the Flames, Overheat, and Eruption. Eruption is the go-to thing in this build. Like, Eruption is the one that's gonna make you make a lot of damage basically, and take down bigger enemies. Smaller disappear in instance, but longer, like bigger enemies, take longer time. So that's what the eruption is, because I have 3 eruptions here, as you can see. So the way to get 3 eruptions is you have to basically, the first one is not that important. It's increased duration is the name of it. It activate the skill for 50% more, which is kind of huge in one sense, but it isn't crucial for the build. I put on some different thing here, and I did the same amount of damage basically. Here are the important ones that you want to have: Debris and Giga Blast, improved damage, and Pompeii, which means it's gonna can do it one more time, the skill. And you also have Magma Coat and Etna, which also makes you activate this cooldown skill one more time. So you have 3 of those eruptions you can spawn in a very short period of time, and that will equal a lot of damage in a very short period of time. The only downfall with this build right now, in my case, is that if you want the optimal build, however you do it, you want to have all the pieces that you can get cooldown on, you want to have on cooldown. Because that's going to make you be able to spawn this eruption way more, like a lot more in that sense. But these, I think, are hard to come with cooldown. I don't know if Legendaries actually has cooldown on them. Yeah, they have. They actually have. But I don't know if the set has it. That's the thing. But if these has cooldown too, then this would be an insane build. But that's the 3 that like combines to make it really powerful. And then we have the last one. This is just some boots I have. I usually switch out these for either this one, Captain Hunter there, to get the animal power up. Then you get about 150,000 in that one. And or I use those other ones, like one of these with this one, Animal Echo and Wide Grip, just to make use of one of the skills and still get the animal power. I haven't got the gold roll on with the cooldown reduction here. If I get like cooldown reduction and one of these, so I can just switch one out, that would be the top notch, and animal power. So maybe I get that, then it would be insane. I also have the Lava Lich head here that I can switch out, and I'm thinking of doing it because that will lock up 2 of these, which means that I can switch out the gloves for more animal power, and I can probably switch in boots for even more animal power, and then you're gonna be up around 170 something, which means when you spawn one of these eruptions, you're gonna do insane amount of damage. And I think that's the build the guy did that I watched. He basically maxed out this to 170 something, and he also had all these ones with a animal power build or animal power, and also animal power here. So that made it insanely good build. I think he cleared tier 15 alone and got 25% epic loot or legendary loot. So insane. But I kind of like being in a group in this game, so I don't mind a weaker build in that sense, but you have to find the right parts to get like the super build. But that was all about the build, guys. Or wait, we can go ahead and go about the guns. I just use these ones. I use this Thunderbird, and then I have the Death Shield. You probably want to switch out the second perk here. I think I'm gonna do that when I get what do you call it? Like destroy one of these, I get the perk from it. And I think the one that is really good is something called Comet. You can put on this one as well. Fortress is amazing, but there is something called Comet, I know, that you can put on that one, and it will make a lot of damage for you. Even if you're like... This isn't a firepower build, but in that sense. It's like in between, I would say, right now, since I don't have all the things I need to make it purely animal. Or I have it, but I don't have the mods. Yeah, I don't know. One of these are really good. I don't know the name of it. It's insanely powerful. Like the mod, I mean, on it. So that's what I usually run with. Or like this one, I like to... This shotgun is really nice. Really nice. Makes a lot of damage. But I'm going to show you some gameplay as well on this. I'm trying to join a group here and see if we can get some gameplay. So I will see in the gameplay, I will explain a little bit what is good with this build, so to say, and you can see it in the gameplay. So see you in the gameplay, guys. So what's up, guys? Here we are. We are joining this group here, and we're gonna see if they are any good. This is tier 15. People choose tier 15. They are pretty good usually. So we're gonna play this build that I showed earlier in the video here and see how it works. And yeah,
I'm not the only one here.
Start with a little bit of fire on them, easy peasy. I think this is a good team. We have a Technomancer, pretty good of usually. One is already down, big shit. Waiting for us cooldown to come back. These are fucking annoying stuff there. A lot of annoying stuff. What's going on? Okay, soon I'll get my super. Gonna do that. Gonna do some damage. Pulling out some life. I don't know, my teammates doesn't seem that OP though. But yeah. There you see, it's pretty good with the volcano thing, is that it covers a large area of the map basically, so that was good with it. The thing is, I have 2 different build setups on this one. I use one with more animal power. The only problem is I don't have the mod to make target like on a lot of area, so to say. This one I have a lot of area on the target. I can spread it out, but it's not that focused, so the damage is not going to be less on the main target. So it's 2 different ways you can do it, so to say. At the end of the day, it doesn't make that much difference damage-wise. Usually I use... Like somebody's getting killed all the time, I don't know. You see there? It goes pretty fast there. I'm gonna help this guy out. I have one guy that dies a lot, which is not that super good. What the fuck? Now the connection is so bad. That's a bug they need to fix. It's like a bug where basically you can't use your abilities, it glitches out. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. That's the only problem with Outriders now. Those small bugs and online bugs that makes the game, like when you use abilities and shit you get stuck, which is not good in a game. So I hope they fix that. That would be amazing. Maybe DLC too, with some you usually want to focus like a large area where you can do a lot of damage to many people. We have like one of the best ones, Technomancer in our class, so we're gonna wreck this pretty fast, I think. Me with this one, and then Technomancer with the other one. Also, I usually use this shotgun because then you have passive damage, usually a lot on the enemy. You have like these, I don't know what the heck it's called. Now we can spawn this again. I'm gonna do that. And can I do on that? Yes, thank you. As you can see, it goes pretty good, but I really want to hide it. Get a gear piece where I can keep the mods and maybe get the animal power up a little bit more, because that makes such a difference on these heavier targets. Usually makes them die faster, which is the whole thing with this. But still, you can see you're never in trouble basically to do like die. If you die, for example, if I would die here, I would get instantly an extra life with this build, which is amazing. Also, this is where this squad is pretty good, I feel. We have at least one guy that does a lot of damage, which is the Technomancer.
There's ferals in the farm. No sign of the survivors.
Here's a pretty good way to show how this actually works, or maybe not already. Thought it was the one where you can spawn it on every target, but this showed pretty good too. What's good with this Lava Lich. The thing is, I think we have one very weak member in our squad. It doesn't do a lot of damage. You can usually feel that when you play. If you have one group member that is below like 100 mil. Because it's so obvious sometimes when you play. Otherwise you clear the enemies much faster. Like that. But that was like a mini boss. That's where you want the power of killing like super bosses pretty fast. I still think this squad is good. We're gonna see how fast we are from this. That guy dies a lot though. Or actually that was the guy that did a lot of damage. Lol. That's not good. He dies here. There you go. That was pretty fast. Now we're gonna do this one. Now I get my power here. And then you can just spawn. And if I would die here, I can actually just respawn as well. I have an extra life in that sense. The thing I feel with this is that the last boss is going to be hard. Maybe, I don't know. Because the teammates, like one of the teammates is just dying. I think he just went for the damage, not survivability. On tier 15 it's actually mad quite a lot, that's the problem. I hate to be the fucking savior with this build, but sometimes it feels like it. But I just wanted to show the build, so this is good way to show it, I guess. As you can see, the firepower isn't super bad on this with this build, but it's not focused like the other one I showed the build, where it was like only basically. We're gonna take this way and help these guys out. Easy peasy. Easy peasy measy. Where the fuck? Where did you see that? Now we're gonna. You see there? That's like a glitch with the powers. I don't know if it's a network issue or if it's like the host that is. Our teammates have died again. There you see I died, but instantly I go back. I get full health. No worries. That's what's really OP with this perk I have, if you want to call it that. I think one guy isn't doing any damage at all. Basically, he's just dying. We're gonna take that guy easy. As you can see, this is a really fun way to play. You should never die. You can spawn these abilities quite often. I think they might have raised like 15 levels, so it makes it a little bit harder. I'm not sure, but it seems like it. We are pretty well off though. We're at the last spot, and yeah. So I will leave you there, guys. You see a little bit how this build works, and it's pretty OP actually. It's really nice build. So subscribe, like, and I'll see you later, guys. Peace.